everybody, and welcome to this LCTV broadcast of Littleton High School Soccer. My name is Ben Storm, and I'm here along with Lincoln Palmer for this quarterfinal playoff matchup versus your Littleton Tigers and the visiting Millbury Wollies. Ladies and gents, this should be a wonderful matchup. Littleton coming in as your number 4 seed. The Wollies, on the other hand, your number 5. So we got two heavyweights going at it. Tyson Wilder, top rope. Let's go. Ladies and gents, if you can see here on the screen, we have your enrollments of schools. Littleton coming in at 440, Millbury just above at 462. Now, this is very interesting, folks. As you can see, Littleton, second lowest enrollment with 440. Lunenburg coming in at 438, just under, but Littleton, very, very small enrollment numbers. Now, Lincoln, with all this being said and a matchup on such a wonderful night like tonight, beautiful day to play soccer, what are the key highlights, what are the key takeaways to this game?
You know, Ben, what it's going to come down to, it's going to be turnovers and getting out in transition. You know, you can't be turning the ball over and not get back. You're going to give up a goal, man, just like that. And we're looking forward to calling a pretty good soccer game. We got a good one on tap tonight. And the Wollies and the Tigers, man, that's a matchup. That's a matchup made in heaven. And we're getting underway right away. So, a little bit of back and forth here for the Tigers.
Yeah, just kind of middling around midfield.
Yeah, just kind of testing the waters, you know.
One
thing we do anticipate for the Tigers, man, they're a team that likes to get out to a hot start. You know, I want to say the last 2 or 3 games they've got a goal in the first minute. So if you're the Wollies, you just want to take this baby low key, low and slow, and let's not let the Tigers jump out and on a lead on us right away.
Yeah, Lincoln, you're talking about that right away. This team has had, you know, mega amounts of success scoring early and retaining that lead. You know, they've given up 7 goals total on the season. That's second last in the division. They have a great defense and a great netminder. Second best, second last to best. You know what I mean. God.
Absolutely.
But what I'm saying is, Lincoln, like you're saying, with coming off to a hot start with this defense, that the numbers back up. You know, if they come out with a hot start, then they're probably going to end up winning this game. Would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing we should note: it is senior night. A couple of the seniors, Giselle, Kiernan, one of them, Lily Doucette. We got Ellie Manser, the goalkeeper, who's been holding down the fort, doing a great job. You got Ava Werling in there as well, and I believe Nora Kobali, the midfielder. And those are all class of 2024.
You know, it's pretty interesting, pretty cool to have your senior night on a playoff game.
Yeah, I mean that's a heck of a move for sure. All right, so now we're getting into the game.
Little out of bounds play there.
Yeah, you know, go throw it over the head and get back into it.
Yeah.
Throw in for the Wollies, and they're going to check it back, kick it back, maybe see if they can get something going on the defensive end of things, you know. And Littleton kicks it through. Ball about the 40-yard line.
Wollies just, you know, kind of playing conservative to start, slowing things down, like you were saying. Oh, maybe this one will come out of bounds. No, she saved.
No, it goes up through, and senior keeper comes up and wrangles it. Ellie Manser had a great opportunity of catching up with her at Tavern in the Square with a good friend of hers, Kate Allen, and she said she was excited for this matchup. Oh, beautiful kick and run through.
There's a chance on it.
Oh, but a nice box out by the Wollies.
Yeah, really nice box out there, Lincoln. You know, for a second there, it looked like that Littleton offensive player, I believe number 8, Lincoln. Can we get a name on that?
Yeah, that's Giselle, I believe.
Giselle Kiernan. Yeah, Kiernan racing up the field. I thought for a second she was going to get to that, but good play there by the Woolies to deter her away from the ball.
Nice header by Lily Doucette. Keep it in the offensive territory. And Lily Doucette again with the ball now, pushes it up.
Yeah, there you go.
And a little miscommunication, and that will roll out of bounds.
It's not to be able to see.
And Wollies will throw it in. Like we said, Ben, can't turn the ball over and got to get out in transition. You know, that's the key.
Sounds a little bit like the Patriots, Lincoln.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like we call football.
Pretty much every play.
Yeah, but maybe a little scoring opportunity. Tigers got the ball on this side of the pitch here.
You beat me to use the word pitch. How dare you? All right.
Wollies just, take the ball and get rid of it. Oh, it's going to be overtaken there by Kiernan. Going to go back to the middle with it.
Yep. And big kick and boot by Kingsley, the sophomore kind of captain of the defense, if you will. She's not a notable captain, but she is kind of holding the fort down back there. She's been doing it all year, and second best in Central Mass, and you're doing a pretty good job, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're second place in something, it's probably pretty good, right?
Little run up the sideline here for the Tigers, pushed out by the Wollies.
Neither team didn't really get anything going yet. Still very early in the game.
Yep. 35 minutes to go in the half. In the half. Little bit of a crowd coming out here for the senior night matchup.
Still, crowd still, trickling in.
It's not too late if you guys want to come down. I believe the theme is ski goggles or ski wear. From what I've gathered from looking at the super.
Kind of makes sense on a night as cold as tonight. I mean, it's not that cold, but it's still a little chilly.
Yeah, my toes are definitely feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, that was one thing
attempt of a bicycle kick from Kobali, but didn't pan out.
I'm going to have you, are you in Ottawa?
There's a shot. Oh! Just over the crossbar there, wide.
And the keeper for the Wollies
Pop up a little bit.
will prepare to kick it away.
Yeah, good shot there from Littleton. Had some velocity on that sucker. Just missed up.
Thank you.
But keep taking shots at the net. Good things happen when you keep taking shots at the net. All passes intercepted by
Malcolm Butler at the goal line.
Oh.
Little push here for the Woolies, and
It's a little too
the
far.
Tigers.
Littleton's going to get it.
And Becca will
Taking it near
outrace her.
sideline. What does she got? Nothing.
Oh,
breaks
along.
through.
Kick it up deep. That's Annabelle Cowett running after the freshman who's been playing pretty lights out from what we hear.
Lincoln, they got a lot of young players on this squad, and I asked the coach a little bit about his confidence he had, especially with these young players. It's one thing to play in the regular season, but once you get to these bigger games, the pressure starts to build. You can kind of feel it. You can feel it in the air, Lincoln. You can just feel it in the air. There's a little bit more tension. You're a little bit more tight. In more ways than one.
Yeah, absolutely. And, all right, 16 checks it up.
A lot of colorful cleats on the field here.
Yeah, something we don't necessarily see as much, but looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And that is Lily Doucette pushing the ball over to the right side of the pitch.
Yeah, I kind of like it. These players, they can express themselves through their cleats a little bit.
Yeah. Nice little move there by Becca. Push it along. Up to Erin Reagan. Oh, good little opportunity here. Kicked out. Back up to midfield.
Trying to stick a foot in there. Oh, sticks a foot in.
Swipe it. Swiper no swiping.
Takes it away.
Kobali, nice little shot, but kicked wide.
Just wide left. Goalie was all over it.
We do apologize. The numbers of these jerseys get kind of hard to read once you get across midfield.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do.
Name recognition, hard to pick up on.
Yep. Tigers in their classic navy blue uniforms here, ladies and gents.
One thing we will note, they've spent virtually the entire half in the offensive.
Here we go. Maybe we got something. Another shot.
Nordic captain with the goal.
Wow. Lincoln, that goalkeeper, not the best approach there. Didn't come out totally. Didn't take off the angle. And that made it easy for Kobali to just sneak one past the left side.
Hey, we talked to her ahead of this game, and she said she was confident that the Tigers were going to get a win. and that they were going to play well. And she just did just that. A nice little rip from the 20-yard line, and the goalie didn't see what was happening.
And we quote, ladies and gents, we are going to win this game, she says. We will win. And I quote, we will win.
She did say that. Little senior captain. And the Tigers booted out of bounds.
So Link, you know, we're several minutes into this game. We already got a goal for Littleton. This is that early start you were talking about, right? So if the trend continues, they should be able to, you know, hopefully keep the pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I noticed right away is the Wollies were just about out of the offensive zone that entire so far throughout this game, and now all of a sudden they're in Tiger territory.
There
so
we go, Speedy Pinkley, center. There she goes, 40, 30, coming up to this one. Oh, ball taken away. Little give and go.
Little push
Is
and
that
play.
a do set with the ball? Pass it back. Here we go, short side of the field, number 10, working her way, weaving, nothing going. Poked out of bounds, a little poke check there from Swayman, keeps him out of the crease. Some familiar faces in the crowd tonight, ladies and gents. And that one trickles to the goalkeeper, and she smothers it with 30 remaining.
And nice little boot to the 40-yard line, checks up.
Yeah, like this is very interesting doing this soccer game. It's a lot more free-flowing of a sport than football. It's kind of refreshing in a way.
Yeah, you know, it's always fun to switch it up.
Always fun to switch it up. Thank you for the opportunity that our LCTV counterparts, Mr. Mark Crory, that allowed us to have here to come and commentate this playoff game.
Absolutely. Can't say thank you enough.
Yeah, can't say thank you enough for Mark Crory for providing me and Lincoln with such lucrative contracts before we signed on to the LCTV team.
Absolutely. All right, little throw-in action. Keep your feet planted and throw the ball over your head is the name of the game for that, folks.
Ooh, little cat
slide
fight
tackle.
over here.
It's a little slide tackle on turf. That's not too fun.
Oh, little contact over here at midfield, ladies and gents.
Some notable crowd members is Movishir. Nice young man.
I haven't seen him in a few years.
That we had the opportunity to go to high school with, as well as Justice Sanders' younger sister.
Justice Sanders' younger sister.
Just good to see some familiar faces.
Yep. Absolutely, it's always nice to see some
little
fried
free
chickens
kick
here.
from Kubali gives it a chance. Little header.
Pink shoes coming up for the clear. Doesn't work out. Oh, gets it right back. Oh, tries to boot it up a Littleton. Keeping the pressure. The ball's been on this side of the field for a long time, ladies and gents, and that's what you like to see.
One thing I'd like to point out is the Tigers did win their league championship. They are league champs this year again for the third year running.
Good for them.
And even though coming in with a first-year coach in Joe Rock.
Yeah, Joe Rock. Like me and Lincoln have said, you know, talked to him before the game. Just seems like he's just a great guy overall.
Yeah, great guy.
Nonetheless, a great coach.
Great guy, great competitor. Gets the girls fired up.
Thanks.
Gets them ready to slide tackle.
The best is if you can keep the ball in the middle of the
And
screen.
Wollies making a little run here. And Tigers kind of just playing the possession game now, taking their shots, taking their chances.
Here we go. Is this going to be offsides, Lincoln? I'm not sure.
Nope, no
offsides.
offsides.
Oh, good call by the goalie. Oh, great play there by the goalie of the Wollies.
Absolutely.
To come out and attack. She didn't do that on the first goal that Littleton scored. She does it there, and it works.
I believe that's Allison Early with a grizzled veteran play to come out and pressure the ball
Looking like
outside.
a grizzled vet. Just good net minding there. Kind of looked like Tim Thomas in the 2013 Stanley Cup, coming out, being aggressive, getting the puck before it gets to him.
Absolutely. One thing I like to remind you guys is the offsides rule. I did a quick Google search on that ahead of tonight's matchup, and from what I understand, the offensive player cannot pass the defensive player unless it's the ball is past that point.
Very interesting, Lincoln.
So if the ball is all the way back there, you can go, but if not, you got to stay in front of the. And I might be saying this completely wrong.
Okay.
But from my understanding,
No, that's good insight. By the way, earlier, did I say 2013 World Series? I might have said that. Stanley Cup.
Yeah, Stanley Cup.
You said Stanley Cup.
Okay, good.
Little bit of back and forth play, kicking it around.
Here we go. Got something.
Deep run.
Wollies defender going to track that sucker down.
And probably kick it out of bounds
Littleton
here.
on the pursuit.
Nice swipe. And that'll kick up. But we also apologize. The Wollies numbers are pretty much impossible to read under these lights.
They are.
It's basically a bunch of girls running around in white shirts because we can't pick anything up.
Just cleat colors.
And Pig Cleat with a boot there, kicked out of bounds.
Just cleat colors and blonde or brunette. That's all we got, ladies and gents, for the Woolies side of the ball.
Absolutely. And a little header piece by the Tigers.
We do have the goalie, though.
Yep. And nice little run here. A girl out in front. Oh! Kicks it wide.
Look, Doyle with a shot. Doyle just wide. That had some boot on it. Had a little right to left action.
She's got a hell of a left foot on her. Hell of a left foot.
Yeah.
That one had some power.
Yeah.
Didn't tuck it under the cross piece, but
it did. It had that right to left spin on it. Kind of looked like that stinger Roy McIlroy hit in the 2021 Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe. Kicked out by the goalie.
But I did notice that even.
And I'd like to point out there is 25 minutes still remaining
Just went
in the first half of play. Nice physical play there
No whistles
by
really so far.
Alina Denoe.
Ball coming back in Littleton side of the field.
Checked up, kicked out.
Little move there.
She says, "Oh, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way." Kicked up.
Oh, stop.
I would like to mark out there are some lady Tigers with some face paint on. That's another thing you like to see them getting a little fired up, getting the styling down. Nice little touch pass there.
Here we go, Kobali passing
Giselle.
it over.
17 with a run and a shot. Gobbled up by the keeper. The Tigers are doing a good job keeping pressure on the goalie, though.
Yeah.
Make the goalie make plays.
Yeah, Doyle for the Tigers. That's a couple of shots on net here in the last couple minutes of the game here.
We saw Kobali's shot. It wasn't anything that was going to set the world on fire, but
Nope.
It
Looked like a Mac Jones pass.
It had some power and pinpoint accuracy, and was able to sneak it by.
Although he did have a good game.
Yeah,
he had a good game.
He did.
Against the Bills this past Sunday. That was just a pleasure to watch. But I suppose it's, we probably shouldn't talk about football on the soccer broadcast.
Yeah, we can mix it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Mix it in a little bit. All right. And Wollies have some possession here at the 10-yard line. And Tigers booted out to
Doyle over there to Annabelle
Cowett, the freshman number 1, who's had a pretty good season so far.
Oh, that one off the light post. Holy
It's still shaking.
smokes.
To the right.
One thing we'd like to point out, the JV girls soccer team did finish their season undefeated.
Zoom out a little bit.
Pretty impressive feat, particularly with 2 first-year coaches in David Cowett and Sam
Getting a
Palmer.
little sick from the wind.
Yeah, Link. I mean, anytime your team's going undefeated, it probably means it's good things are coming in the future for the varsity team.
Absolutely bright future ahead.
Ball little pop straight up in the air there. Looked like a foul ball behind home plate. There we go, a little Wooly action down the left side. Oh, taken away by the Littleton defender. Got action here on the other side of the field, right in front of the Tigers bench.
In between plays,
starting to get fully dark here, ladies and gents. We did have some sunlight, about 10-15 minutes ago. Now these ladies are really starting to play under the lights.
One thing I'll notice is the keeper for the Wollies likes to sit back on her net.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe
she's not coming up to challenge nothing. Pretty much the opposite play style from the Tigers goalie. In the Tigers goalie. Ben, help me out. The Tigers goalie. Would
The
be
senior,
Ellie Manser.
the senior,
Yeah.
Ellie Manser.
She's a pretty aggressive goalie. She's done a good job, like you said, holding down the fort.
Now, Lincoln, do you think it's interesting how the women's and the men's, or I guess the boys and the girls teams use the same size nets? I mean, it's a pretty big net.
Yeah, that is a rather interesting point. Something maybe you want to take up with MLS directly. I think that comes down to a budget thing. How many nets do you want to buy?
I'm getting this.
Or do you think it's a standard in the rule book? Either one, I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Either one.
Maybe even zoom a little bit.
It's a big net. It's a big net to guard for
It's
sure.
a big net. It's a very big net.
Definitely bigger than a hockey net.
I believe it's.
And your entire
I believe that the dimensions, I should say, of a goal net. Ben, do you have any guesses of what the dimensions are?
The dimensions of a
ball pen, like
MIAA high school soccer field. Lincoln.
Not the field, just the net itself.
Well, I know the field's bigger than a football field. Obviously, it has expanded boundaries. The net itself, it's got to be 25 feet across, 20 feet across, something like that. Something in the neighborhood.
25 feet across.
Okay. And
Something. I would say it's something. in the
Post
neighborhood.
is probably 7 feet tall, seven and a
I
half,
think
8
it's
feet.
8. I think it's 8 because
Yeah.
I think you got to
Oh.
jump. Maybe even. Yeah, it's got to be 8.
Yeah, so seven and a half.
8.5.
What are we at?
Call
Are
it 9.
Yeah. I guess we're giving out Dave Portnoy pizza reviews, not net post length.
So the Wollies keeper prepares to kick it away, just as we crack sub 20 minutes to go in the.
Like I said before, Link, this clock's been ticking, and we haven't heard any whistles really.
No,
so
refs have
far.
been keeping it in the pockets, which is what you like to see. It's a playoff.
It
it's
is
a
a very
playoff,
fast-paced game.
It's a playoff matchup.
They're letting them
no
play.
Need to, no need to get crazy,
No need to pull the cards out, although it is entertaining if there's no injuries involved.
Nice little cross-court pass. Nobody was home, though. Unfortunately, the Lady Tigers were a minute late. Little pop up into the air. Perhaps a bicycle kick, perhaps not.
Yeah, action on the far side. I always thought it was honorable how in shape you need to be a soccer player. You just keep running up and down.
Absolutely. These girls are cranking.
I mean, unless you're the goalie, then you just go post to post. But, the goalie's very important, obviously.
Kicks it up. Little play around here for the Lady Tigers. Just playing some possession, Kobali rips another too high. She's put some nice shots on goal, the senior captain in Kobali.
Yeah, she's really ripping it. She definitely has a boot. That one, she almost nailed a field goal from there, Link.
I think it did go through the post.
Goalie's got it.
All right. Goalie prepares to boot it for the Wollies. She's going to have a sore leg in the morning doing plenty of free kicks.
Yes.
Oh, little hands on the back. They'll let them play. Like I said, this is a physical matchup.
Trying to get something going, maybe a little give and go doesn't work. Overshot the potential Littleton player there who's cutting inside to try to get a lane, to get a shot at the net. But good idea, though, nonetheless.
Yeah, good little kick and run. One thing to note, there are a few 7th grade girls on the
That's just crazy to me.
Wollies lineup. None that are anticipated to necessarily be suiting up tonight, but pretty crazy that they're in the lineup as it is, you know.
Yeah, I mean, 7th grade. I mean, Link, what is that, 13 years old, 12 years old?
I couldn't even tell you.
Just too far past that age.
Oh! 17 makes a bit out
Little
of it.
softy bloop, little Mac Jones pass.
Audrey Doyle,
Short.
the striker. Look to the junior striker.
Little
Look
folly
to punch
floater.
it in.
Volley floater into the goalie's crease there. Again, another good shot on goal. Nothing going there.
I'll notice they're starting to get a little bit of hands pushing on the on both teams. You know, when change the direction of the ball, there's just a little bit of extracurricular. So you got to think at some point the
Action here.
refs will start to nip that in the butt. Little
And a
boot.
foul. Nothing going. Good try there for Cal Wet. The what is 2027? Is that sophomore?
That's a freshman.
Wow. A freshman striker there.
And timeout for the Tigers. We speculate the Tigers. That's not known.
All right, ladies and gents. So far in this one, it's seeming to be all Tigers, right? I mean, we have a matchup here between two very good teams. It's seeming this way so far.
Absolutely. Surprise guest by Mike Lynn. Just checking in on everything.
Yep.
Making sure it's okay.
That's his job as the athletic director, just making sure everything's all set. But yeah, Lincoln, 4 versus 5 seed, all Littleton. I mean, the ball's really been to my left here. Hasn't really been to my right too
Neck's
much.
getting sore a little.
Yeah, I mean, my neck's a little crooked this way from watching the game, but we got some great shots on net there.
I'll say what we want. The time of possession I'd love to see, but fact of the matter is it's only 1-0. So we
It's
can
true.
talk all day about it.
It's true.
We can talk all day about it, but if it don't find the back of the net, it don't find the back of the net.
Absolutely. But for what it's worth, the Tigers have been taking a lot of shots.
Yes, a lot of shots. I don't know as if there's been a shot on Littleton yet. The goalie did scoop one up about the 25
But it wasn't a shot. It was
line.
just
No.
a little dribbler.
That's not going to go in the scorebook as a shot. So.
No. I mean, we see why they've given up the second least amount of goals, or the tied for the most.
One thing I'll say, talking to Coach Rock, a big part of that has been the bringing in of Sam Palmer, the assistant coach, and he had some playing experience at Westford Academy as a keeper. I'm told he understands and sees the lanes very well.
Wow.
He's brought that wisdom into the Lady Tigers and under the whole program, and they've done a really beautiful job with that knowledge from Sam.
Yeah, fortunately, Link, we got the chance to talk to him. Such a great guy. I was almost starstruck when we got the opportunity to conversate with him. But anyway, he was getting the goalies ready, and he said he was very confident.
Yeah, he kept it brief.
And you can see why.
He kept it brief with us.
He did. He cut us short and straight, which was good.
Little free kick for the Wollies. Not too sure what the call was there.
Ball in the middle.
And now it's going to come out. Wollies again. So cracking down. We just passed over 15 minutes to go. In the first half, Tigers with a 1-0 lead.
Tigers with a 1-0 lead, but it seems like it's more than that, doesn't it?
It feels like it's more, but in a much more real sense. It feels
Action
like it's
down
less.
left side here. Reagan.
Oh, kicked wide by the keeper. I'll tell you one thing. If you're the keeper and you want to play some college soccer, show them this film.
Yeah.
A lot of saves. You've been...
She really hugged that right post there, locked it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to protect for that wraparound.
Made sure nothing squeaked on by.
This is a kick where I kick it towards the net. So get ready.
Little corner kick for the Lady Tigers.
Should be interesting, Link. Maybe we get a header across. Maybe something special. We got a bunch of crashing players.
Here we go. Ball in.
Oh! That's what they went for. That's what they went for. It looks like they're still going to retain the possession as it wasn't kicked hard enough to go out of bounds on the far side.
And
Willie's
that's
boxing
gonna,
him out.
Nice little box out and be Willie ball. Subs come in for the Wollies. A little 1-to-1 exchange.
There you go. Getting the subs in. Temperatures are dropping here in Littleton, Mass.
Yeah, crowd's getting antsy.
You know, as the temperatures drop, the field gets a little, the rubber pellets start to stiffen up just a little bit.
Yeah, you know, starts to get a little slick on the grass.
Yeah.
Nice little run here. I'm not too aware of who the Lady Wooly on the close side of us is, but she's got some speed to her.
Pink shoes. Over to Reagan here.
Checks up Reagan, dunks it. Oh, beautiful play there. Checked up.
Becca. Down the sideline. Nothing going, goes out of bounds.
You know, Ben, we watched the movie ahead of this matchup, the Will Ferrell one. What's it? Kicking and Screaming.
Right.
You know, we watched that just to brush up, and I don't know how much it applies to this game, but it definitely gave us some knowledge. Great film.
Yeah, you know, Link, I'm not sure how much it applies, but it applies to sportsmanship, and maybe that'll...
Absolutely. There's two ways to do things, the right way and the wrong way is what it comes down to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think we're all in agreement that Will Ferrell was in the wrong at the end.
He was, but
His dad was in the right.
you know, it's a good movie that gets you to realize that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That gets you to come to that realization at the pinnacle of the movie, and give that good feeling within.
Great film. Definitely recommend watching if you guys have some free
Little
time.
light show in the back, fire truck all lit up.
Hey man, it's playoffs, baby.
Oh, it's a not a fire truck, it's just an ambulance.
Little turnaround, checking in on everything. The Tigers force it out of bounds. Willie ball.
Little throw in. Let's see how much air she gets on it. Subsequent amount.
I'll tell you one thing: those throw-ins are a lot harder than they look.
Here we go.
17 pushes it along.
Looks like this is Doyle on the far side. Pisses it back to Kobali, who chucks it in. Nothing going there. Little contact.
Annabelle Cowett pushes the pin in him.
Doyle, little pressure. Nothing going. Back out to blue cleats. On the prowl.
Looks,
Doyle
delivers,
bounces off her cleats. Oh!
and that'll stay Lady Tiger
Willie
ball.
just ripped that sucker right out of bounds. Almost made her teammate throw up her lunch. And a header there out of
That's good
bounds.
stuff,
so
man.
there's a common theme there. Just get the ball out. These Tigers, they're a little too ferocious right now.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to get the ball out.
And the fans getting antsy here in Littleton at Alumni Field.
Still trickling in, you know. This is about the point of the game where the people at the gate stop paying attention, so you can get in without paying the ticket price.
Maybe half price even if you chat them up a little.
10 minutes to go. Little pop fly there.
Pop fly again. Headed out of bounds, and that's going to come back the other way. Wet ball. Number 1 of the Wollies crew, Danielle Gilbert, the junior, to our close side.
Gilbert seems to be one of the key players. Oh, a little pass inside there from, I believe that was going to be Lily Doucette trying to get something going there with a little cross, crease, cheese kind of a pass. And nobody was there, but a good idea.
Absolutely.
And that trickled on by to those lacrosse nets, those ugly, ugly lacrosse nets sitting in the far left corner.
And not the keeper, but a defender, rather, will kick the ball away. Chipped up.
Doucette.
Doucette kicks it in.
Little popper down there.
And
Another popper, a little header. Wow, this is just going back and
Bicycle
forth.
kick.
Oh, another header and a little contact there, a little extracurricular. And this is going to be... Oh, that might be a shot, Link. That might be a shot.
Dun, dun,
I'm not exactly sure. It looks like it's going to be a shot.
And he's pointing to
A
here.
little PK.
And they're going to give
Doucette a chance to...
Doucette the nod. Although Doucette and Kobali are both stacked up there.
Look, maybe they do a little fakeroo, misdirection,
Little
counterpart.
you, me, you,
little
you,
Pop
I.
Douglas over here, Kendrick Bourne over there, kind of a deal.
Some motion. So not too sure who's going to get the nod here. And Doucette or Kobali as they both prepare to kick it away. Doucette will boot it. Top bar.
Oh!
Poked up header.
Tigers! Wow, Link, that ball was just up in the air for, it seemed like forever, but it comes back down, and then Littleton, I'm not 100% sure what player scored it. There was a mob. There was an ant pile in front of the net, ladies and gents. That one ends up finding pay dirt in the back of the Wollies net.
A beautiful kick by Doucette to get him going, popped up, and like you said, the ball felt like it was in the air for an eternity. And a Littleton Tiger comes in. It's a shame we can't get her number because her jersey number because
Looks like Mr. Hurdle might be working on it. Who knows?
it was rather impressive. You know, that's awareness. You know, you see that ball in the air and you just kind of want to sit and watch, but you need to get on your horse.
Here we go. Another shot here, Link. Cross the middle. Oh. Center ball. Bouncing around.
Kobali, kind of the field general here for the offense.
Yeah, it looked like she was looking for the give and go. Didn't get it. It wasn't open. Oh, that one trickles on by there. Little mishap there by the left defender,
nice
but she
play
gets it
by
right back.
Fusco. Kicks it up, gets a girl running.
Kicks up to Doucette here on the prowl.
And kicked out of bounds.
Littleton's going to retain the possession, it looks.
And Bona makes an appearance as he walks in, asking these super fans as to the reason that they're so quiet.
Kobali with the ball.
Oh, smokes. Kicked out of bounds.
A little wide there. Gets a little too much of it. Looks like me out of the bunker.
with the 4 irons. Chipped up. Little miscommunication, likely.
A little popper down. Oh, popped up. We got action. Oh, ball bounces.
They're definitely quick to use their head on these little popper pieces.
They are. They're trained.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh!
Comes around and gives it over to the lacrosse goals in the corner by the scoreboard.
Yeah, that thing was ripped. She just kind of turned around and gave it a little Cinderella swirl and boppity bing. I'm not even sure she was aimed at anything. She just saw net and ripped it, and that time it was a lacrosse net.
Absolutely, man. Right to the corner. The Wollies booted away. Little headpiece missed. Popped up.
Pink cleats right over the head. Kobali tracking. Kobali right side here. Little shot in. Oh, just
Booted
wide.
Does a nice job of giving her teammates a chance of putting it crease side and see if somebody can come up on the back end and slip it in. But nobody there cross ice for her.
Nobody home. So 5 minutes to go. 5:30 to play. And this is just all Littleton.
Yeah, you know, the TOP, for those of you at home, time of possession, is just really in favor of Littleton. I think the ball has been on the other side of the 50-yard line maybe 10 times.
It has.
And I don't know as if they've gotten a quality shot yet. In fact, I know they haven't got a quality shot yet.
Kobali gets the ball taken away there.
Yeah, a little mishandle. And Wollies holding. But then that ball's taken away. And just kind of waiting around. around. You know, everybody's just kind of getting their touches.
Little middle court, midfield tea party kind of a deal.
I'm not in danger. You're not in danger. Let's just kind of hang out for a minute, catch our breath.
Rip there over to.
Now the Tigers look to start something. Little tap pass. Miscommunication leads to the turnover. And that's going to be Littleton Tigers ball. Handoff. Chop down. Kick to 16.
Reagan with the ball. Oh, passes it up the side. Can she get to it before it goes out? Doesn't
Looks like
look
it's going to be too far. As we crack sub 5 minutes, little substitution for the Wollies.
Big boot here for the Wollies, all the way up to the 40 about. I mean, if you're a Wollies player, if you're a Wollies fan, you're hoping for any action on the right side of the field, on the right side of the screen.
I mean, I just feel like their offensive players are just not getting their touches, you know.
That's Reagan passing it up there.
That was
to,
Avery Richards of the Wollies. Just she gets the ball at her feet, and she swarmed. Ball gets just taken from her.
Yeah,
in
these
splickety seconds.
These Lady Tigers are really swarming up to the ball.
Yeah, and it's gang tackles, you know, swarm and hit them.
Yeah, they're swarming like an angry nest of bees.
As we have a fire truck in the background, maybe coming for a surprise appearance. What it sounds like.
Little race down here.
Little
Link, it's a game like this. You think it's all going in Littleton way, which right now it is. But it's a game like this where that momentum can just flip all of a sudden.
It's a switch, man. All of a sudden, you get one missed assignment defensively. The Wollies are going the other way. They put one in the back of the net. A 1-2 game is a whole different story. A little bit of pushing and shoving going in favor of the Wollies, so they'll get a free kick. I think if you're the Wollies here, you'd love to sneak one here before half.
You do. It keeps you in the game, physically and mentally.
Yeah, especially mentally. You want to keep your troops engaged.
Because Lincoln, you're only down by 2, but right now it feels like you're getting punched in the mouth.
Absolutely. And once you get to 3 in a sport like soccer, you can't make it up with one swing of a bat like you can elsewhere.
No, it's going to take a lot of time to get up the field. It's going to take a lot of strategy to get the ball in the net.
I'll say these Woolly girls do look gassed.
They do. They've been running around like the headless horseman.
Does the headless horseman run around, or wouldn't he be on the horse?
Well, the point is he doesn't know where he's going.
All right, I'll take it. Annabelle Kaiwet pushes it ahead. Doucette.
You're running on referee time. That's why these players here too.
So, just so you guys at home know, me and Ben know this, but the clock is stuck at 2 minutes because in soccer, you're running off the referee's time. I guess like any other sport, really. Football, it's the same, so...
Yep, so some extra minutes added here.
We're running off referee's time, and
we'll wait till they blow the whistles.
Yeah, sounds like a good game plan to me.
Right there, I like it. Still covering.
Some super fans for the Tigers.
Yeah, I
Looks
definitely
like
see some ski outfit going on.
Going to try to beat the rush.
Little ski gall. I imagine it's a little hard to see the ball in the game itself with some ski goggles on, but hey, what do I know?
I think if you're the Wollies here, you're trying to put some pressure on little 3v3,
Covered enough of it,
but just can't come up with it.
If you're a Littleton, you just got to manage the clock. You just can't have any big mishaps.
Yeah. Middle header. There's a
Header
gap.
there. We shot here. 11.
Come back to the left foot. Kicked out.
Yeah, ball evacuated out.
Oh, little bang collision play.
Gets right back up and gets the ball linked. That's the toughness you like to see out of
Aaron Reagan
in a playoff game.
Yeah. I don't care how hard she hits you. You get back up and keep playing.
And props to that Woolies lady as well. She that lady Woolie. She
Avery Richards, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, displaying toughness. Okay, so it looks like
That's
is
gonna be
gonna
the half
wrap
as
it
they-
up for the first
They
half.
part ways in at Alumni Field, and like we said, it's 2-0. 2-0 for the Lady Tigers in the lead. We're gonna have a 10-minute quick intermission, and as you can see, Mike Lynn making his pass again, just checking up on everything. Quick 10-minute intermission. We're gonna grab a snack. I know.
Yeah, go grab a snack for yourself.
You guys, go hit the pantry, see what maybe get some dinner, maybe some leftovers, and like I said, it's 2-0, and grab a snack, and we'll be back.
And welcome back into the LCTV broadcast. We've got some second half action of our Littleton Lady Tigers soccer here, the quarterfinal game against the Millbury Wollies. Lincoln, I mean it's 2-0 Littleton.
Absolutely.
It's been nothing but Tigers in this one. I mean, we've seen not a shot. I don't think we've seen from the Wollies.
No.
We've seen the ball all the way in the Wollies' end pretty much for the entirety of the game. Besides maybe a couple possessions, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been dominant for the Lady Tigers. They've been doing a good job. I think if you're the head coach here, you're just trying to keep them fired up. Keep them going.
Absolutely.
Don't get complacent because like this, man, 2-0 can be 2-2.
That momentum
pretty quickly.
It can just turn on a dime, and it can just make you look silly. It can make the coach look silly. It can make the players look silly.
Absolutely. Little housekeeping before we get rolling. Big shout out, Reagan Doucette. Big shout out from her, courtesy of her dad, Ted. Good guy. Had a
Watching
moment.
in Florida, she is.
Well, yeah, we had a moment to talk to Ted during halftime. Great guy, great family, and good soccer players, that's for sure.
Yeah, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Thank you for watching LCTV.
Thanks again, Reagan.
And the rest of the Doucette family, who's ever out there.
Alrighty, little kick out of bounds. And
Little housekeeping, he says. Exactly right.
You okay?
This is going to be a little bit tougher for us to see, Lincoln.
yeah, a little tougher view. I'm noticing that right away.
You trying to drink cocoa and do it at the same time? Because it looks like you're not.
I mean, this game, it really seemed to be moving at
You're missing it.
a very quick pace in the first half. We know that second
cocoa
halves
down.
tend to be a little bit slower of a pace.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what this half has just in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. And just again, want to thank you for sticking with us for the second half action.
Little inbounds for the Wollies. And right around midfield. Kobali with a little run and kick up to the middle.
Oh, we got a little chase here, a little race for the ball, and the Wollies are going to win it. Little neon cleats over to another pair of neons.
Some neon action.
Some neon Dion.
Sanders. And chipped up.
Chipped up, little flop shot there. Here we go, a little push from the Wollies. They got something here, far side.
Nice run. Going deep down the sideline and pushed out of bounds.
Finds the lacrosse nets again. That's been a popular play, Sling.
That's been the best play by the Wollies all night so far, offensively. Got a deep dive into the corner. And, when you get into that corner, man, it's just possibilities. That's what it is. It opens up into possibilities.
Yeah, I do believe they are going to get the corner kick here. And let's see if they can do anything with it. Let's see if they can get maybe a soaring across the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
They
they
go
just
short,
they
skip
just chunk
through.
it in front. Oh! It just trickled out its way through.
Looks like two girls just let it go right through their legs, and then a third one
Yeah.
was waiting. I mean,
They both
that's
looked
by
at each other
design.
like they were going to get it.
If that's by design, that's genius. That's a heck of a game plan. I mean, they had a goal. They had it. They just. It was a missed shot. It was a bad shot. Everything else was executed perfectly.
It was a shot. It was a Shankarooski off the top of the cleat.
Tough push through by Nora. Oh, nice little stagger by Aaron.
Tigers making a push here. Right sideline. Can they keep it in bounds?
Pushed
And
up on the corner. Kicked out.
it's going to be goalie ball.
Woolly ball.
Woolly. You know what song that is?
Yeah, I haven't heard it in a while, considering it came out about 10 years ago, maybe 12.
Oh, nice little touch pass and go. Patience. Nice rip, blocked. Kicked out, patient. Touch pass, right to herself. Go.
Oh, we got something here.
And,
Oh,
little
offsides,
push off the-
maybe, or a push, Lincoln. Did you say?
It honestly could be either. We don't have the qualifications to tell you which it was.
HDMI monitor you got there.
They're going to bring it back to the goalie.
You're
Rather
also
free
doing-
kick.
Good here.
Yeah, a little free kick.
I mean, I might have seen a little push off, but
Transfer with the SDI.
Maybe a little contact, Lane.
and now nice little kick down the field, header. Keep it in.
It's good on the air. It's good.
Chips it
If anything,
along.
it's a little dark.
Little bounce. Little kick. Little out. Little throw in.
You could be going blind too.
Little miss kick there.
A little touch and go. A little press here from the Tigers.
Nice ball. Cuts back. Turns around, sends it back out to her corner piece. Popped up, and the goalie snags it down. A little popper.
Yeah, a little popper. Kind of a little sneaky ball right there.
Yeah, you weren't thinking much, and all of a sudden it reminded me of the second goal. The ball's just hanging in the air. Chipped up along. Cal Wet running it down.
Stiff.
Oh, that one off the
Moving out
shin.
of bounds.
That one off the shin of, I believe, Kingsley Gustafson.
One thing worth mentioning: the captains of the Lady Tigers. If I can pull it up.
The captains, they're great players. You know, they have some grit, they have some dexterity,
Absolutely, starting with Lily
some
Doucette.
tenacity.
Starting with Lily Doucette, the midfielder, senior captain. You got number 10 on her. Number 8, Giselle Kiernan.
Oh, we got something here, and it's just going to be a little folly floater right into the goalie's breadbasket. So nothing really doing on that one, but nonetheless, they're getting the ball towards the net.
Can you fix it in a minute?
And I believe Kiara Rowe, another. Excuse me, she's not a captain. Nora Kobali, the other captain.
Kobali with the ball here, gives it up to the right side.
Kicks it up, middle. Kobali settles it down. Makes
Kobali may have a shot here in a second.
Pushes
Nope.
through.
Good defense there by the Wollies. They double team it. Good physicality there by Corey.
Brutal tackle
Wow.
from behind.
Wow, yeah, Corey just bringing the physicality. And
And she might get a yellow for that. No need to hold it in your pocket, ref.
Penalty kick here.
as a result,
I mean,
the,
that's just a blatant. That's blatant. You know, you got to make that call.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you stick your nose in there. You end up, making the player on the opposing team make a stupid call here. Here we go. What do we got? Kobali with the leg, and that one hit the side of a broad barn.
I mean, she's got a good leg on her, but holy smokes, that was 2 nets away. That's not even in the same zip code. But anyways, she's had a great game nonetheless.
She has.
Knocker on it.
Yes.
But you can see her expression right when she took it. That's when she wants.
Yeah,
back.
look, maybe that plant foot just didn't come down properly.
Yeah, maybe the laces were turned in. You just never know.
The amounts are fine. I think it's not tight.
Talking to Coach Rock ahead of the matchup, he was just preaching, playing their game. They want time of possession. They want quick, short passes. I mean, they've done exactly that. They've had time of possession. They've had quick, short passes.
Want me to come up?
The game plan has been executed brilliantly so far in tonight's matchup for the Tigers.
It really has, and it just proves that. Oh, a little push there from the Tiger defender on the back. You can't do that. Looks like Kobali getting called there with a penalty.
Amelia
Change of
Taylor
possession.
trots on for the defense, kind of holding it down back there.
Action on the far side. Looks like it goes out. Tigers ball.
Does now.
Looks like Doucette tried to get that one over to Kobali. Didn't really work. Kobali going to get possession back on it.
You know, Kobali's just kind of one of those players that's just constantly in the mix, you know, just kind of a thorn in your side of she's just constantly there, you know, battling for the ball. One of those, if you're not on our team, one of those nuisance players.
Yeah. Wollies really just being suffocated here by the Tigers. I mean, you're thinking that, you know, there's just about 30 minutes to go in this one, and it's looking like the same old story for the Wollies, just not really being able to get the ball out of their zone. And, you know, if they don't score quick here, they're going to have a real hard time finding a way to win this one.
Yeah, absolutely, Ben. Absolutely. So, Benny, take me through your history as a soccer player. Did you dabble in Pee Wee? What was the deal?
I believe I played up to about fifth grade or so,
Wow,
maybe
right.
fourth.
Yeah, so you kept good.
I was pretty good, you know. They played me at midfield a lot.
You got the speed for it. Makes sense.
And you know, I guess at that time,
Bali rips it! Kicked wide again.
it was fun. Like, is what I remember.
It's a fun sport, you know, kicking it around with your buddies.
What about you? Do you have any experience with soccer? I mean, everyone played soccer as a kid.
Yeah, I played it on the old alumni field.
Absolutely. That little jamboree.
Brianna Lavasser's father was my coach for a couple of
Wow,
years.
you must have had a good team.
Yeah, the Rawa, Mr. Rawa was one of my coaches.
Okay. Yeah, well, the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Anthony's a pretty good ball player. And listen, yeah, we had a good time. You know, soccer's a fun little sport, particularly when you're young. You know,
The bop out there by Myers.
little fake, little gimme, little show.
Looking for Kobali, nothing doing.
Kicked wide. That was Annabelle Cowett.
Not Kobali.
Is it on now?
Wollies trying to get something going here, crossing midfield. Boots it up, just trying to do anything.
And Dole comes out.
It's almost like the Tigers kind of have this prevent going on. Just making sure they can't
kind of like
get
a
anything
cover
going.
four type thing.
Yeah, a little drop four back.
Nope, let nobody over, you know. Keep it in the middle.
Little anti-Miami miracle.
Nice little punch down the sideline. Little touch pass. Back up. To
Shot
Vivian
in.
Lee. Sky ball.
Nothing going there. That one high.
Cowett,
Really have a
I
chance.
believe, had the boot on it.
Yeah, she just kind of stuck her foot in there. It was pretty well defended, and the Wollies able to fend off another Tiger attack. But you know, as I say this, minutes just keep pouring off the clock.
I mean, it works.
I believe the Tigers are going to retain possession. Yes, they will. Going to bring in a defender. I'm just going to go Amelia Taylor here, maybe to throw it in. Just going to go with a name.
Yeah, throw it up. Check out. Punches it out. Sideline. Boot it out.
I mean, the Tigers are just lulling everybody to sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. Even us.
I think it's part of the second half game plan for
yeah.
sure.
But I mean, with 27 minutes left, you don't want to lull yourself to sleep. You know, you want to keep the pressure on. You know, don't forget what got you here. If it was, you know, ground pound physical football, you stick with it.
Right. I mean, Lincoln.
Absolutely errant pass by Cowett there goes to a turnover.
Right. I mean, to their point, they start, you know, to get less focus coming down the stretch. They start to, keep playing, not really defensive, but
You know, you're kind of joking around. You're having a good time. You're up 2-0 in a big playoff game. It's senior night. Everybody's having a good time, but, you know,
you just don't want to get complacent.
one goal in the other direction, and you're not having a good time all of a sudden.
And no, then all of a sudden you're nervous again.
And that's when you make mistakes. what if we lose this?
Absolutely, but they seem to be doing a good job of keeping the ball for sure.
Cut up by Kobali, dished up to the sideline. Looks like they won't beat it.
They won't beat it. Good crowd, good turnout here,
Yeah,
Link.
you know, it's a good senior night. Everybody's having a good time. A lot of parents, a lot of students. Millbury didn't travel too well. Maybe they knew something we didn't. One thing, Ben, why don't you take us through what you're gonna say?
Yeah, ladies and gents, so we just encourage you to stick with us because we're gonna stay on the field. We're gonna have cameras on the field for the senior festivities that are gonna happen after the game, after this one's done. Your classic, senior night activities and whatnot. Your name announcing. Yep, it will be a good time. So we, like I said, we encourage you to stick with us.
Kicked wide. Kobali's pushed it to that side of the net 3 times.
She has.
You got to make that adjustment.
She has. She's pushing it. She's just got to hook it a bit more. She's got to get that toe.
And that plant foot and getting that ankle outside of the ball, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, really getting the top of that foot through the ball purely, not getting it off the side or, a little too off the top. That seems to be the case with the Tigers. They put some shots, some sky ballers over the net. This one, that's going to be just wide right. Goalie's going to be able to settle that one.
Yes.
Subs are going to come in here for the Tigers.
Here's number 7. No, I don't remember the other 6. But
Ball chased down.
Kobali with it.
good.
Passes it over. She's got somebody down the sideline.
Middle
pass. Oh! That looked like a good opportunity there. Tigers, nothing coming. Oh, a little shove from behind. And they do call it. They do call it, so they're going to get a kick here. I wonder if they're going to, Lincoln, I wonder if they're going to take this one right to the net, or they're going to do a little Dempsey Duzzle kind of a deal. Maybe a little tickety-tock.
Yeah.
They do go right at the net and try to get something going there. Nothing really.
Again, tied to our interview with Joe ahead of the matchup, he said, for the Tigers to get in the win column, they're going to need Lily Doucette to have a good game and Nora Kobali to do a good game. And I think both have done just that.
Yeah, he definitely gave us a star watch with those players. Those were the players he said would definitely stand out in this one.
As Kobali dishes the ball over to 13 and Alexandra Quarry, the midfielder, the junior midfielder.
Crowd's starting to get into it a little bit.
Yeah, crowd's getting a little antsy, As I believe that's Emma Dressel runs
Yeah,
now.
Dressel's
She's
trying to
been
get
quiet
something
tonight.
going. A little quiet, but good hustle nonetheless.
Yeah. She's one of the leading scorers for the Tigers as well. Been held in check.
Action down the sideline.
Little box out move.
So coming up on 22 minutes left to go.
Subbing in defensively is Kiara Rowe, the defender. Senior defender. I'll tell you one thing, if you're sitting on that bench right now, you're a cold cookie, man.
No, that bench is, it's like sitting on an iceberg, and then you got the wind coming in. That's a good point.
Nice push and pull.
Oh, good save there by the goalie.
Beautiful shot by Amelia Taylor, the defender.
Shot was
came
on
up.
net, but it was more or less right on the goalie.
And now we're running the other direction.
Oh, that could have been a giveaway right there.
Kobali fights it away. Oh, a little push extracurricular.
Kobali, give and go. What does she got?
Oh.
Cross through, little contact. It is going to
They're
get
getting a
called.
lot of pushing and pulling here. You got to wonder when somebody's going to start to get hit.
Yeah, you know, and in frustration, you wonder when the Wollies start getting frustrated. They start, acting a little bit, out of place.
Nora pushes it through. Particularly in a playoff game, it's been 2-0.
Doinks it off the crossbar.
He was just doinked.
So close. The try there. I believe it was Sophia Myers there with the shot. She just rips it high. It was a good one, had good trajectory, but nonetheless a little doinker off the top.
Nice push through. Taylor back, kicks it back to her
Pass
goalie.
back to the goalie. Pretty smart move there.
And right back to Taylor.
Taylor, she's a speedster.
Just kind of playing around. Up to Kobali, to Dressel. Excuse me, Kingsley. Oh, way to lay the wood. Puts a nice little stick on her and shoves her to the ground.
Yeah, a little extracurricular right there, Lincoln. I'm not sure that's in the soccer rule book.
And
I'm not sure they teach that.
That's one that definitely, if you're a Woolie, that's going to get you going. Now you're going to maybe mix in a little
maybe,
hair pulling.
don't give this Wollie team anything to get a chip on the shoulder with.
Yeah, absolutely. Booted back to the direction of the bench unit, and the Woolies kick
Gonna
it back
toss this
up.
one up. They may have a shot here, ladies and
Nice
gents.
run. Gotta rip it.
Willie,
She
just
in a playoff game in this atmosphere, when you get a chance
she
to put it on
tinkered with
net,
it at the line of scrimmage, and she took too much time. And the shot closed. The shot opportunity simply
Dressel comes in and breaks up the party.
closed.
Ball bounces.
Fight up in the air, a couple of headers.
Oh.
Doesn't get just offside. Link, that was going to be one-on-one. That would have been very interesting to see. Easily would have been the best opportunity that the Wollies have had all night.
Like we said, all of a sudden since that tackle, they've got a little bit of chip on their shoulder, the Woolies here.
Little chip, a little dip.
And we ain't talking tortilla.
Yeah. I'm thinking like potato, maybe crinkle cut with some sour cream and onion.
Oh, dude, I could totally go for that right now. Yeah, man, I'm getting hungry.
Littleton on the retreat. Good job just stopping the momentum of the ball, kicking that one out of bounds.
Yeah, you just cracked 20 minutes, you got 18-22 to go.
Yeah, this is when you really got to focus up. The last 20 minutes.
Little hopscotch.
Put back into play.
Chip it. And a big save by the senior goalkeeper.
Wow.
Coming down, laying the wood.
Yeah, Manser just comes up, takes care of business. She says, you know what, I'm going to play the ball. I'm not going to let the ball play me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack it, and I'm not going to let the offender there get to the ball.
No, it's hardly even shenanigans.
Yeah, this game has really slowed down, folks.
Absolutely. Littleton in a little bit of a defense mode. Tell you
Yeah.
one thing, you might be able to get away with that with the
Here we go. We got a
Woolies.
race, though, for now. We let Myers
Push up.
across
That's Dressel.
to Dressel.
Pushes it up to the corner.
Pink fleet's on the
Myers.
chase.
Keeps it from out of bounds. You got
She
a little
does.
corner kick.
She
Pushes
boots
up. Dressel.
Oh! Looks like they may have
wide.
had a shot there on the back end, but it goes wide.
Taylor makes herself available. Comes up.
Here comes Taylor.
Comes to the middle field.
Here comes Taylor. She's got
Pushes
speed.
it across. Let it rip. Go ahead.
And it's a ditzy little grounder on over to Rafi Devers at third base, and he throws to first for an out.
6-4-3. That's what I always say.
Oh, there we go. There's the first punt.
Nice boot. Kobali challenges.
With a
comes
fight.
away
Oh,
with it.
she's going to end up with it, ladies and gents. Speed here at the 30. And she'll tap it. She'll tap it to Taylor. Taylor giving it right back to Gobali. And Wollies
White
taking
with a
over.
little momentum.
Here she comes racing. Lincoln, some of these players got some wheels for the Wollies.
Yeah.
Just let them out in open space and see what happens. Boot there, back into the neutral zone.
Checks it up.
Oh.
Dressel puts some pressure on. Oh, can't sneak it across.
Oh.
Too hot to handle for Kobali.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
exactly right.
She's got a man beat. Oh.
It's a race to the ball. Foot race. Is Taylor going to get there? Looks like she is. She's going to settle it.
Yeah. Taylor definitely has some wheels on her for sure.
She does. Oh, contact. What's the call? It's going to be against Littleton.
I believe that was roughing the passer. It just looks like it came in a little bit too late.
Yeah, they're going to move. They're going to be moving the chains back 15 yards.
And it's going to be a free kick. I mean, I think you got to go for the goal here.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get it in there. Just get it in the air.
Oh, my God. What's the play call here?
There's maybe somebody across, and it's booted too far across. Can they keep possession?
I mean, that's jank. That's as bad
Okay,
as
Link,
bad
here we go.
gets.
Shot. That's going to be...
Doinked! Off the crossbar. Field goal's no good. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're the Wollies, you got the ball at the 25-yard line.
You got to put it on net.
Looking net side, man. And you're going to go make a
They
pass?
still didn't get a shot on net there, Lincoln.
No.
That one ripped high. And, at the very least, that has to be on net. You have to apply
can't-
some sort of pressure.
When you're down 2-0 with 14 minutes to go, you put the ball on net.
No, it's
And that's day one stuff.
it seems like they have a regular season kind of attitude right now, not postseason.
Uh-oh.
Here we
Sends
go.
it through. And they'll give up chase.
Yeah,
I'm just
Giving
not liking
up.
the hustle either,
from the Wollies.
I probably
Yeah.
won't make it, so why bother trying?
I agree.
That's it's just,
It is. It's bad hustle. It's
to me, that's not a playoff game. That's throwing
no,
the
it's
towel
not.
in.
But you know what, Link? Maybe they're just out of steam. The Tigers have been running them around like a child at daycare.
One thing I will say is the bench is a lot more impressive on the Tigers side than it is on the.
Yeah,
There's on the Wollies
there's
side.
definitely a lot more Lady Tiger soccer players. That's a good point, Link. That's a good observation.
Joe did mention that they did bring up 6 JV girls up to come with the varsity squad for this little playoff stint.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. That graphic we showed you earlier at Wollies have a slightly bigger. The Millbury, Wollies have a slightly larger student body than Tigers. You'd think they have a bigger soccer team, but hey,
Yeah.
what do you know? Maybe they're playing another sport.
Well, we can rest assured that the Millbury field hockey game probably gave our field hockey team the business. That we know. Nice little physical play by the Lady Tigers. Definitely could have got a call there. Dressel comes up, pushes the puck.
Oh, hand fighting.
Yeah, a
They
lot
were
of
holding
pushing and
hands there
pulling.
for a minute. Dressel mixing it up.
Lot of pushing and pulling here.
One Dressel graduates, another one just comes right up.
And now White
Seems to be the case for many familiar names out here.
A lot of, I believe, not too many familiar names, but definitely some.
Oh!
Volley on net.
Nothing. A little too far away to apply any real pressure.
That's a nice, that's a nice little ball. Push it across. Again, you're hoping somebody comes up on the backside and can just finish it in for you. I think if I was a soccer player, that's where I'd make my money.
Yeah, I make my money in the net, Link.
Oh yeah, man.
Coming up on 12 minutes to go. Tigers will throw this one in.
Quick reminder, folks, stay with us to the end of the game and come check out all the senior activities for senior night.
Yeah, it's always a wonderful event. These seniors get recognized for
Being a senior.
for being a senior, for muscling out the 4 years here at Littleton High School.
Yeah.
They deserve some props for that.
Nice run, ball to the middle,
Oh,
kicked up. And pink cleats. Oh, looks like Dressel just ate that cleat.
maybe right to the kneecap.
That's not good.
Little
As
fight there.
Kingsley pushes it up the sideline.
The sophomore defender. That one's gonna be bopped out of bounds. Referee's gonna tap it.
You know, I think
Taylor's
if you're the
gonna
Lady
get it.
Tigers and you're throwing, you start walking to get the ball, pick it up, kind of make a game plan in your head. No reason to be in a rush.
Yeah, I mean there are 11 minutes remaining. I mean that's without the extra time that the refs may put on here.
Doucette pushes it through. Nice little jump by Annabelle. Header piece. Up the sideline, pushes it middle.
Looking in the middle, not
And again,
cross
nobody
crease.
backside. I mean, the Tigers had a nice couple looks coming cross court.
No, they keep going back door and no one's home.
Nobody's there to tuck it in.
They're all at the neighbor's house.
Eating chips and dip.
Potato chips, that is.
All right.
Kicked up.
Oh. That one right off the dome piece.
I'll tell you one thing. People talk about concussions in football. I'm seeing a lot of girls eating soccer balls off the dome.
Yeah, you know, I do. I think
They're
it's,
not shy about
I
it.
think soccer is kind of. I think it's sneaky. I think it produces the most concussions, Lincoln, out of high school sport. High school, that is, high school sports. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like I remember hearing something. Wollies race to the ball, nothing doing, just like it's been all
Come up and
game.
boot it in, pink cleats.
I'd just like to see some sort of run at the net if you're Millbury. You know,
Yeah.
maybe a little excitement, just a minute of excitement, maybe.
Nice
But,
run here by the Lady Tigers.
They haven't been able to have provided in a
tripped
trip up there. Wow, and no
We're
call.
playing.
Refs are going to
We're
let them
playing.
fall. Race for the ball here. Wow.
Kicked up by the goalie.
Kingsley beats her there. And you know what, Lincoln? You know, Littleton just wants it more. And it's
Yeah.
you can see. You can see.
Dressel checks up. Booted away, you know. You'd like to see Dressel doing a little bit better job at trapping that ball right at her foot and, you know, cut the corner and make a
Yeah,
beeline.
using those yellow cleats to stop the ball. Not just shoot it away. Temperature here in the low 50s. I believe it's going to be 52 degrees at field level, ladies and gents. At
Nice
alumni
run here.
field. Little
Volley.
boot piece.
Oh.
A dive, but she didn't need to do it. It was wide. Let's see if it matters for anything. It doesn't appear so. This one's going to roll out. Willie's going to get
I'll
it.
tell you one thing, these Lady Tigers ain't too shy to slide on turf, and
No.
man, I wouldn't be signing up for that
No,
show.
especially in this weather. Like we said before, you know, it gets to be 52 degrees. Like I just said, that turf is rubber. It's gonna harden up a little bit. So sliding on it, it's gonna feel like you're on gravel, baby. But
Gravel's gonna feel like you're on asphalt, man.
the adrenaline that the Tigers have right now, it definitely overpowers that. But so yeah, ladies and gents, barring anything spectacular, because you know, as of this moment, it just really seems like the Millbury is just failing to do anything
Yeah,
at
they
this
can't get
point.
it going
So barring
offensively.
anything spectacular, the Tigers are going to move on to the semifinals, Lincoln.
Yeah, pretty impressive matchup. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have the opportunity to call that sucker.
No.
As it'll likely move away, but. So it looks like it's going to be a timeout, Millbury. They're going to look to rethink things, and
Yeah, they should have used that timeout long ago.
maybe they can get them fired up. You know, get the troops rallied as some music starts to come in Alumni Field. Everybody's getting a little amped up, getting a little fired up.
just over 8 to go.
Maybe if you're Millbury, you're getting riled up, you're getting going, getting ready to
Yeah,
make a play.
absolutely. You know, like I just said, over 8 minutes to go. Tigers hoping to keep this lead. Just coming back here, just want to show this display of our enrollment list. Lincoln, would you
Yeah,
like
let's
to
take a
do
look
the
at the
honors?
enrollment numbers. I mean, Littleton ranked 4th in the tournament here, so they're the 4 seed. Millbury's the 5 seed, but not too much variation. You know, about 22 less students if you're Littleton.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you'd think somebody like Monty Tech, right, would have the best team, you know, considering they have the biggest student body. But That's not always the case.
Yeah, the other thing that's notable is Lunenburg in there. They're at the Lotus at 438.
Yeah,
We're
is.
only 2 higher than them, so we're pretty much apples to apples, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I always thought of Lunenburg, it's kind of a bigger, definitely a bigger area than Littleton.
Yeah, you got that big blue track with a nice turf field.
Very surprising to me that they have less players there and the less students there in the student body.
Yeah, so I think the troops are getting fired up now, getting ready to get underway again. You got 8:23 left to go. And the Littleton Tigers lead 2-0.
I mean, it's just been same old for the Tigers. See ball, hit ball, keep ball. That's been about it.
Kickball.
Nothing too special. With Lincoln, we talked about the key, the game plan, the keys to the game. You talked about the quick passing. They've been doing that, but, it hasn't taken really much of that game plan to win this one. It's just the Millbury's kind of laid down a little bit here in the second half for sure.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here's a run.
Maybe this is a big break. Oh, tracks it down, and Kingsley takes it away.
Boots it away there.
This Tigers defense is suffocating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that's going to be a time burner right there, as the horses will run down the meadow.
And kicked out of bounds right by the Woolly bench.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Macy Bass, midfielder, checks in onto the right side.
got a good night of baseball tonight in the MLB. We got Game 7, Phillies versus Diamondbacks. Lincoln, any predictions there?
DB, all the way.
Really, going for the underdog. I saw Phillies were the favorite, -172. I do like them to win, but there's no value there for sure.
Absolutely.
But you gotta love a Game 7. And an interesting fact for you folks.
Yes, interesting fact there a little bit.
The Phillies have never been in a Game 7 in the whole history of their team, and that team is 140 years old, and they've never had a Game 7.
Wow. So they're 0-0 in Game 7 is what you're saying.
Yep. So maybe they can make it 1-0 tonight. We'll see.
Dressel pushes her way through. Big shout out to Mrs. Cooney running the camera down on field, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, she's been doing it for years. She did it for our team. She did it for the teams that, were in my sister's grades. And she's just always been doing it. She's always done a great job.
Absolutely.
And she's, very generous to be doing it.
Another big shout out to the LCTV crew and head of the helm, Mark Crory, as well as Damon Abbott's up top, up on the booth, keeping the camera for you guys.
Yeah, Damon's got a steady hand. I'm in the midst of recruiting him to paint my basement.
How's that going to go down?
Well, if he does it for free.
It's opportunity for advancement.
Damon, I'm kidding, if you're listening.
Wollies push it along. As we crack sub 5 minutes to go in this game.
Sub 5, Lincoln. It feels about sub 5. Although I'm seeing some young women who have t-shirts on, which makes me feel a little bit like a wimp.
Yeah, it's feeling pretty cold out here right now, but they don't seem to be too phased.
Nah, they're just focused on the game. It's been good for the Tigers. It's been one-sided. It's been like a like a pierogi, like a half a pierogi. It's just one-sided, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I like pierogies. I kind of want one for dinner now.
Yeah, I mean.
What do you got on slate for dinner?
Some ground pork, maybe rice, broccoli.
Yeah. Some birdseed.
It's only Tuesday, so can't have too good of a dinner.
Can't spoil yourself.
Just some meat. I always like to have my meat and then some rice or something like that. A little carbohydrate.
I go for the potatoes. Meat and
I,
potatoes.
I like potatoes as well. Love it. I like my potatoes roasted. What, are you a mashed person? Or?
I'll roast them. I'll mash them. I'll French them.
I love a little
I'll tater tot them.
olive oil. Throw them in the oven. Get them all crisp.
I'll chip them. You name it.
Yeah.
If it's a tater, I'm there.
Yeah, they're good.
You got 3.5 minutes.
They're good for sure. Many different forms.
Finish strong. Finish strong.
All right, Lady Tigers, look to just kind of play possession here,
3 minutes to go, barring any extra
Boot
time.
it down the sideline. Dressel.
On the chase. She's been physical all night, Palmer.
Yeah, she's been right up on him.
Indeed. Oh!
Little
High shot there. High shot there. Sophia Myers getting the worst of that interaction.
Takes
the ball.
Takes off the melon.
It's all in good. It's all in good fortune.
She's
here.
got a nice leg on her. She got some power for sure.
Settle there and a
Kicks
boot
it
out of
down in
bounds.
the corner, out of bounds. Just kind of playing the time game, No need to rush it. No need
Just let them go and get it. Let them walk to it. Let them punt it back in. I mean, Millbury has no shot. So, for Littleton, you're just lulling them to sleep.
Yeah,
Nothing special here. Just trying to tick the last seconds off the clock.
Right around 2 minutes now.
No, I said it before. The Tigers, they just. It looks like it. It seems like it. They just want it more. The hustle, the play itself.
Yeah.
They just want it more.
A little bit grittier of a team. They made some mistakes in the second half. They did, absolutely.
But it didn't come back to bite them.
Yeah, a team like this, you can get away with it. I'm not sure if a team like Nitma, you can get away with that stuff.
Right. So now, ladies and gents, just want to remind you, we're playing on the referee's time, so we'll play. So we'll keep playing until we hear 3 whistles.
Yeah, absolutely. And that'll mark the end of the game.
But
barring anything miraculous.
Yeah, I mean, apparently the referees don't have dinner to get to because they insist on continuing to play this one.
Wollies look to boot it in deep. They do that.
Got some leg on it, pink cleats. Kind of deters it away.
The Wollies have had opportunities, but they just haven't capitalized. That's what it's come down to. As Kobali chips it up ahead to Cowett and Annabelle.
Cowett down the sideline, looking for space.
Makes a man miss.
Whoa, maybe a little push, little shove.
Oh, but they're gonna go the other direction.
Yeah, I saw her. She definitely extended those arms for a push.
Yeah, but little fluorescent neon doesn't agree. Looks like they're going to make some substitutions.
Gonna bring in some seniors here. If I could get a number, I would.
Out goes Dressel.
I believe Ava Weirling, senior, just got subbed in.
Yeah, up into the forward position.
And whatever hopes the Millbury Wollies had just got extinguished.
Mubashir looks like he's going to make his way towards the exit as his night's done. And that's going to do it, folks. Littleton advances as they go celebrate with their goalie. A nice win on senior night. A bit of a gamble to make sure you're going to have this game. You know, they didn't schedule a senior night. They gambled that they'd have a home playoff game. They
gambled and they won, folks.
And they take down Millbury, the 5 seed, 2-0. Ben, let's start the game. Who'd you see? What'd you like?
Obviously, Kobali. She had her goals. She had a lot of shots on net. defenseman here. Kingsley also had a great game.
2 players Joe told us to watch, but and they showed up.
And Doucette also stuck out to me too. She was around the ball.
Senior athletes, please make your way down the ramp. Get onto the field.
And we're gonna bring your attention now to the senior night ceremony. We're sticking with you guys. We're footing it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got half a Reese's cup here that I'm gonna eat after this, but that can wait.
Again, ladies and gents, your final score: the Tigers 2, the Wollies Zipperuda. It was a dominating performance here by the Tigers.
I think you definitely hit the nail on the head. Lily Doucette, great game. Kingsley holding down the fort. You got the keeper and Ellie Manser. I mean, she was lights out as well. And offensively, they were kind of riding the back of Kobali, just putting the ball on net, giving it a chance, and get the rebound, scrape it up. But a nice night for soccer here out on the pitch, like we were saying. And now it looks like that the Tigers will move to the semifinals. This is going to be either October 26th or the 28th, TBD. And the winner of the Nipmuc-Hudson game that takes place today at 3. We haven't got the winner of that yet, but we're imagining it's going to be the 1 seed in Nipmuc. So we don't anticipate you guys heading down to see the Nipmuc game in Nipmuc. But
yeah, Hudson coming in as the 8 seed, going against Nipmuc there as the number 1. You definitely have to expect Nipmuc to win, like you said. So Tigers, they definitely have their work cut out for them. You know, but if they could stick to what they did tonight, which is just completely dominate the other team defensively, offensively, basically let them have no chances at scoring a goal, pretty much, and shutting everything down. Basically, that's what the Tigers did, and if they can keep that up, they will definitely make a run in these playoffs.
Yeah, Mike Lynn instructs the parents on where to come to for the senior night, as some parents and some kiddos make their way out there. Couple familiar faces in the lineup of parents there.
Yeah, always a nice moment to see your parents after playing a game, for sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely some good memories for me in that area. But a lot of fans sticking around for the ceremony here.
Yeah, it's good to see, have a nice little crowd, get your picture taken, have a good time. Hang out.
Make some memories, if you will. Shout out to Mrs. Elmore driving around, picking up all the flags. Shows us a good job keeping this place tidy.
Unsung heroes.
As well as Mr. Lim, but that really goes without saying.
Absolutely. As we saw him briefly cross a couple times.
Making a special appearance.
So Mike Lynn's going to give the instructions to the Lady Tigers on how he wants this to go down. And you better bet that's the way it's going to happen. Looks like he's got the seniors down on the far side, going to walk through maybe a clapping tunnel of girls to get to the parents.
Yeah, Link, it seems to be that way. It seems to be that they are going to head into that formation as they grab flowers out of the Home Depot bucket there, placed at, I believe that's going to be the 43-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks just like it. As number 6 jogs over, gives a little grab of another bucket. They're going to go 2 by 2, look.
Wow, double flowers.
At this time,
that florist, man, just made a living.
The girls' varsity soccer team, as this was their last home game of their 4-year career.
I don't know, Link. Maybe I see some dandelions. I don't know what I see out there. Maybe.
No roses, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's out of the budget.
Right now, we'd like to call the seniors.
It looks like the Lady Tigers are going to go in the facing away formation as the 5 seniors get their picture taken. Lily
Joined by Ted
Doucette,
and Laura.
first to go. She grabs a big hug and a crown, it looks like. Maybe a
And-
sash, some flowers.
Yeah, a little sachet.
And looks like she's going to march those flowers over to her parents. That's Ted Doucette as well. Like we said, talked to him, great guy. Don't know her mother's name, but I'm sure she's lovely as well. And they're going to take the picture on the turf.
Yeah, right here at midfield. Hopefully no one slips and falls, ladies and gents. This turf gets slippery this time of night.
Yeah, man.
Joined by Karen, Todd, and brother Ronan.
It's wide, but it's like too wide.
Next up is Erin Reagan, midfielder.
She had a good game today, Link.
She's going to get her sash,
She was right around the ball.
her crown, her flowers, go meet her parents. Quick hug from mom and dad and little brother.
She'll get the works. Brother wants to go home.
And
He knows
now-
Game 7's on, and they'll snap a pic and they'll be on their way.
That's good.
Quick
No,
photo
just
op
on
at the 51-yard line this time. A little different. Switch it up.
Noah Cavalli.
Cavalli Senior.
Joined by Michael,
Gonna get her
Tina,
flowers,
and
sash,
brother
and
Owen.
crown like the others, and she can rest her head easy on the pillow tonight because she had a hell of a game.
Yeah, I mean, she said they were going to win, and they did. So good for her. She should enjoy this one, but not put herself above the team, Lincoln. I mean, we're talking soda and chips, and you're watching Game 7, and that's about it.
You can enjoy yourself doing that. I mean, like you said, we had the opportunity to talk to her ahead of the game, and she was confident. She said, "We're gonna win."
She was for good reason, too.
Move on. I will say, notable. I now am recognizing her dad
Abel
from
Worley.
softball league. I'm pretty impressive softball player as well.
Joined by Diane.
Really, what
Murphy,
team is he on, Lincoln?
The
brothers Gavin
Casanovas.
and
Wow.
The Swingers, excuse me.
Oh, the Swingers. Yeah.
Kaz's team, yeah.
Yeah, they're a good team.
Now in comes number 4th senior.
I believe it's going to be Ava Whirling.
Yeah, she's gonna come with her crown, flowers, sash, give a hug.
And can't forget about the goalie either.
No,
Coming up.
She's held down the fort.
Last but certainly not least,
Quick photo op before we take off. All right, Ben, why don't you take the goalie over, huh? Why don't you bring it in?
goalie's going to step up.
And not in goal.
She played a great game. Like,
Hernandez.
she just, deterred all the shots.
Joined by Lisa.
She was good today, Link. Ellie Manser.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. Happy senior night.
Yeah, she played her tail off. Didn't give many chances. Came out, made a couple of tough challenges. Like I said, she was confident coming into this one too. And
And the defense really made it easy for her.
yeah. Let's hope these Lady Tigers can build off this confidence and most likely head down and play a tough Nipmuc team in that bowl.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, and I believe that's going to be played on real grass. I might be wrong.
No, I believe it is as well. Down, like I said, down in that hole, down in that little bowl it's got.
Yeah.
It's a cool place.
That's
going to
be a fight and a claw. I mean, they're the number 1 seed. They're going to be at their place. Probably going to be maybe a little hostile environment. Definitely some chirping going on.
Yeah. I don't believe it was too long ago when the Littleton football team went in there and won on the 4th overtime and got out of there in their season opener with a win.
Yeah, that's right, Link, season opener. Fortunately, watched that one from the sideline, but Lincoln had a big impact on that game.
Yeah, thank you. You're too kind. So they're all going to pile in now and get one big photo together
Okay, congratulations,
group off.
seniors.
as we congratulate them, give them a quick hand.
Thank you, your parents.
Big thank you to all the parents, the unsung heroes, driving, dealing with all the coaches.
Taking you to practice,
Yeah.
cutting the orange slices when you're 5 years old, all of that good stuff.
They did the dirty work for sure.
My orange slices used to be my favorite part of the soccer game.
Yeah.
But anyway, folks,
This is going to bring our time to the end.
yeah, I mean, this was a great dominating performance from your Littleton Tigers. They were pretty damn good today. They looked solid on all facets of the game, both sides of the ball. Solid in net, solid on defense, solid on offense, and that's going to be your game-winning formula. So
Yeah.
again, 2-0 Tigers.
Like we said, big shout out to the LCTV crew. Mark Corey, Damon Abbots, Athletic Director, Mike Lynn, Julie Elmore, and everybody else who goes in unmentioned. Thanks for all the work you guys do. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.